If you're a Beyonce fan, or Jay-Z, or LeBron James, or Bill Gates, or Barack Obama, anybody that you might do. But if somebody like myself just says, when it comes to Beyonce, for instance, for example, she's cool. I get it. But I don't necessarily love everything about it. Because that's me saying, that could be me saying, well, I'm a fan of rap. I'm a fan of old school jazz. Big time fan of 80s rock. Love electro and techno. Maybe Beyonce isn't my thing. Maybe it's not what I'm in the mood to hear right now because I don't enjoy that genre. Maybe I don't enjoy her voice. Maybe I don't enjoy the production. Maybe there's something in that where I'm not really invested in. Because what triggers me to liking music, that doesn't meet all the criteria. There should be nothing wrong with that. But we got this beehive for the Beyonce fans. We got the Rihanna Navy for the Rihanna fans. We got the Barbs for Nicki Minaj fans. And if I tell you that I don't like Beyonce or I don't like Nicki Minaj or I don't like a Rihanna song, you're jumping down my throat. Oh, well, you're just not being open enough. Oh, how could you not like it? She's the god. She's the queen, or whatever the fuck their nicknames are. Don't call me a fucking asshole because I don't like the same music as you do. Because I don't like the same sports athletes that you do. Because I don't think that Barack Obama was that great of a president, or I thought that he was the greatest president alive. Just because I happen to disagree with you, if you're just going into it and you're not really looking into the mindset behind my statements, if you're not looking and listening to why I don't like something, then it's you that's being the asshole. Like, for instance, I make it a point, right? I listen to Future's music. I really do. Some people might say, well, hey, you say that you're more conscious than most. Why are you listening to Future's music? Let me tell you exactly why, okay? When he raps, shit, when he sings, I don't always understand him. All of the words that he says, the notes that he uses when he sings, or when he's doing the auto-tune thing, I don't always understand it. I can't always pick apart what he's saying unless I have a lyric video or something like that. And shouts out to Rap Genius. You've been helping me understand what some of these motherfuckers have been talking about for years when I can't easily pick it apart from hearing the rap song 50, 100 times, But to me, he's not that good of a rapper. Because first of all, my first criteria with that is that I have to understand the words that you're saying. But the production can be nice. But the ad-libs can be great. So when it comes to these things, I might just want to listen to the songs because the ad-libs are great. Because the production is nice. I might be able to easily tune him out when he's rapping. Hear the production. And just hear some of the notes, whatever. Whatever it might be. And say, I like this song. I like this music. Some people might say, just because they hear his songs and they like his songs, they might just say that Future's a great rapper. And me, I pick it apart because I do music. So I feel like I've always studied music and tried to appreciate it for what it is. And me, I'm the type of individual anyway where I don't try to criticize something for what it's not. I try to celebrate something for what it is. So for Future, if I don't think he's a great rapper, but I like his beats, I'm going to listen to his fucking music, okay? And even if I was to wear a dashiki tomorrow, and I was to recite Garvey quotes, Marcus Garvey for the people that don't know what I'm talking about, that doesn't mean I can't like Future's fucking music. Doesn't mean I can't like Beyonce's music. I can't like Rihanna's music. I can't like Jay-Z's music. See, that's the problem with people, especially these fans out here, where they won't even admit when they think that a Beyonce song is bad. That let me stop using these people as examples. I'm only using them because these are like the only big like fandoms that I know of. You know, because they actually have like a name behind it. So like when it comes to that, like that's really all that I know. It's all the fuck that I know. So I'm gonna keep saying but let me stop saying that. But anyway, we gotta stop doing that as a people. We can't be doing that shit. We can't just say, well, you don't like this, you're an asshole. Well, you don't like this, you're stupid. See, that's something that social media is doing to people. It is allowing a large group of people that when it comes to seeing me and meeting me in my face, and you don't have shit to say. You go out to clubs, and you one of the niggas that don't say nothing. You just play the crowd. You play the let out. You listening and watching the other people talk while you ain't doing shit. When it comes to that, it's like, I don't know, what we can really, what we can really do with you. Because life is supposed to be about, in my opinion, it's supposed to be about sharing ideas. So if you don't share anything, I don't know if you're going to matter in this grand scheme of things when it comes to people that are sharing ideas, that are trying to make the country better, that are trying to make the world better, that are trying to make civilization better. But I tell you what's not going to help that process? Me saying, I like Xbox. Motherfucker, you like Xbox One? You don't fuck with PS4? You're an asshole, you're stupid. Fuck you. That doesn't work for me. That does not work for me at all. It shouldn't work for a lot of people. But I know for some people that it does. And I believe that it actually works because it's a proponent. My goodness. It's a proponent of lazy thinking. Sometimes people don't want people to challenge them because they don't have confidence formulating sentences on the fly to actually defend what it is that they're saying. And if what you're saying isn't supported by evidence, if it's just a gut feeling that you have, if it's just an observation that you have, if your opinion isn't based on what you read in a book, if it isn't based on what you experienced directly, you should still be able to have that opinion. It might be smart for you to mention that before you have that opinion, but you can have that opinion. But that's my whole thing with like social media. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Snapchat, we have Tumblr, we got Google Plus, we got all kinds of different forms of social media. And social media should be meant to say, well, you know that Jay Electronica song? I think it's dope. You know that Jay Electronica song? I'm not sure if it was that good. Okay, let's talk about it. Why do you not like it? I don't like it because of this reason. Okay, I hear what you're saying, but did you take into account this, or do you know that this is what he might have been trying to do? Okay, maybe I didn't take into account that that's what he was trying to do. Okay, maybe I understand it more, but maybe I still don't like it. Okay, we fully understand where each other is coming from, and we either agree or we decide that we agree to disagree. Okay, thank you, much love, peace, brother, have a nice day. Thank you, much love, peace, sister, have a nice day. But it shouldn't be, oh, yo, I fuck with this Jay Electronica record. Yo, I don't really like it like that. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. You a piece of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. That's what I see on YouTube all the time. The point, like, especially when it comes to the point that somebody that doesn't know each other, they just have so much frustration. They just have so much anger in their own lives. And when it comes to somebody that they never spoken to from Adam, somebody that they've never met in person, somebody that they don't even know how they think, they don't even know how they come to the conclusions that they come to. And it's like, yo, you're a piece of shit. Because see, this is my thing with people. I am a 31-year-old black male that lives in the inner city. I don't try to carry around that mindset, but that's the location. Somebody that might be 40-something years old and lives in Antarctica in a completely different climate, in a completely different location, in a completely different area, that may not be privy to all of the things, and all the goods and services that I might be privy to. Or maybe they might be more privileged. I don't know, because I've never been there. I know what I've read in history books, but I've never been there. I don't know anybody that's been from Antarctica, so I have nothing to speak on. I have no basis to even talk about it. But that particular person might not agree with me on certain things, just because of the fact that we've lived different lifestyles, which might formulate different mindsets and different worldviews. When it comes to that, it's okay for us to not believe everything. What people tend to do now with this social media shit is they say, well, yo, I'm a circle. You a square, nigga. We supposed to fit together like we're the same fucking shape. Let's see. Take this into account. Circle. Okay. Square. Okay. Circle. Square. They're not the same fucking shape, okay? So they're not just supposed to magically fit. But because of the fact that they both don't fit, that they're both not the exact same shape, that they're not going to fit into all of the same spaces, doesn't mean that they're not supposed to both still coexist. Without saying circle, you're an asshole. Square, you're an asshole. The way that people are doing now, it's mind-boggling to me. And somebody described me greatly. One of my co-workers was, you know what I'm saying, she's like an OG, you know what I'm saying, she puts me onto a lot of game, a lot of the things that I don't know, or the things that I think I know but I really don't know. Somebody really helps me, and they have noticed that I'm a seeker. So I'm always looking for information, and you know, I'm always looking to learn. I'm always looking to gain knowledge. So I'm not going to be the person that's always just going to be quick to just down somebody's opinion. To just say, well, hey, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But there's far too many people that do. And me, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. And I think that we have to do better as a people. So now, one more drink break, and then I'll probably talk about another topic, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this whole thing up. You know, every time I do these drinking and thinking things, I always think that I'm going to drink a lot more alcohol than I do. But then I notice that, you know, I'm like that. I'm like that older cat. You know, when he goes home and sees his family and he kisses his wife and kisses his kids, and he, you know, they might all talk about what great of a day that they had, or what day that they had that was not so great. And he might sit there legitimately with his scotch on the rocks, or with his vodka or his gin, whatever his drink of choice is, and he's not binging, he's not doing this and the third. He might just be sitting with a couple of shots, holding that glass, rotating around the rim, make all the jokes that you want, and he might just take in and just breathe in this existence. And that's how I feel like this has been going. I've been liking these so far. But the last time I was on camera, I spoke about how the drug trader today, and I'd say probably that really became prevalent within the last 30 years, how I compared it to the slave trade. Specifically the slave trade from, I want to say, the 1500s up into the 1800s. Of course, it all had its pieces. It wasn't all the same. That whole period didn't have the same crops. It didn't even have the same people or the same locations that people were being enslaved in, and all of that. So we're not even going to go into all these semantics. But I'm just saying,